Alright, chat. We're not on stream. I'm sorry. It's just the house is getting a little renovations right now. You know, we're painting, moving things around. I might have some other news coming out soon, so I still got to see how the next couple days go. But that's never gonna stop me from still putting out reactions. So we're just gonna pretend like we're on stream, but like we're really just watching and grubbing. I just ate, got a drink, and fueled up. So now we can get to it. Might as well. So let's go in order.
After about 9 months of being,
Let's see this. Got our guy on Easy. It says kwazi can make you famous in one night, and I ain't gonna lie, it's true. Cause Pete, you see how as soon as he like showed each person that was chosen, their numbers started rocketing sky high. Some streams started even lagging. It's like, bro, the amount of clout that he can just give you in like a couple seconds, bro, is absolutely crazy, bro. So I didn't get none. It's okay. 2027. Facts. 2027. Let's see what he's talking about.
after about 9 months of being away from his computer, bro finally remembered the password. That's right, kwazi has returned to streaming, and he did so in a bang.
That one was the most well-deserved, so we gotta clap it up for Suburb, baby, bro. Cause like, he don't really get his props like that, bro. He don't ever really get his props, so I've been watching bro for a minute. Like, he was about to quit, like, what? I think we did a video on the channel. He said he was gonna quit about, like, what, 4 or 5 months ago? And now look at him, bro. It's all about determination.
And not only did he drop some interesting tidbits that I think are worth discussing.
Streaming University is happening every goddamn year. For as long as...
And that's what made me feel better, to know, like, as long as this is happening every year, you know, there are still chances to, you know what I'm saying, still get there one day, bro. So it wasn't really nothing to look down on necessarily, because, you know, you're gonna do it every year, so that means you have a year time from now to get better. If you don't get chosen then, you got another year to prep. You always got, he's giving us time to prep ourselves and give our best. So hopefully we can all be there one day, bro. But even if you aren't there one day, bro, you really don't need it, bro. It's all up to you and how hard you really trying to work, so it all depends, bro. There are a lot of people that are sad, like, actually quit and gave up because of that, bro. Like, that's actually, I couldn't believe it. That was actually crazy, bro. It was the funniest thing, actually, bro. Because, I don't know.
I am alive, as you will be happening 2027, 2028, 2029, I'm going and getting bigger and better every single time, okay, y'all?
But he also came back to do the greatest draft of our generation. That's right, he came back to do the reveal of the Streamer University participants, being students, club directors, teachers, and even janitors. And for what it's worth, he made a lot of people's day.
Juicy Jacob! Shonix! Shonix!
No way! No way!
I want to take this chance to thank nobody.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck?
You see, most streamers spend years trying to get even 100 people to watch them live. But during kwazi's Streamer University announcement segment, people saw those numbers tenfold in an instant. I saw somebody go from 1 viewer to 7,000, 4 viewers to 16,000, 31 viewers to 21,000. And it's not because they had some sort of viral clip, not because the algorithm had finally found them, but because kwazi did one thing. He said their name.
Raw Dog Moon!
That's literally all it took, bro. Like, bro, that's all it took, gang. Like,
Castanet's comeback stream pulled massive numbers, over 1 million peak viewers, 155,000 new YouTube subscribers gained, and over 61,000 Twitch subs in his return. But the craziest part is not what this big stream did for Kai, it's what this stream did for everyone else. Because Streamer University is starting to look less like a content event and more like a cultural launch pad. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way.
And we just found out it's 5 days. Yo, if you're there and you don't take advantage of this and you somehow fall off after this, you were never meant to be a streamer. I'm just gonna say it, bro. You were never, this is not for you, bro. Go ahead and go back to school or whatever you was doing, a 9 to 5, whatever, bro. Cause 5 days, plus doing a watch party for the World Cup, bro. What? Bro, you better take advantage of
Wait for the channel. Do for me like Castanet did for those other people. Blow me up in a second. Now, back into the video. Now, I don't think I'm jumping the gun when I say this, but I think that this is one of those moments where you're going to remember where you were when Castanet did his Mafia-thon 2 announcement. We knew where we were. We were up live on the Omizi channel till about 2 a.m. trying to figure out if we as a collective got in. We didn't, but that's not a bad thing per se. We've got stuff to talk about.
Damn, so everybody was laid up, bro. Bruh, I don't know if y'all was in that, bro. I was laid up. I had this chair right here, gang. Hold up. I had this chair right here, laid up. And then I come in and be like these, bro. I'm like this. I'm watching this bitch, bro. It's late. It's like 1 in the morning. I'm still, bro. That's 5 hours I'll never get back, bro. That's one thing I'm mad at Cal for, gang. I will never get them 5 hours back in my life. Now I gotta move.
Later on in this video and in others, we'll get to that at a different time. But the reason why we stayed up so long is because this didn't feel like a normal comeback. A normal comeback stream is usually just a streamer returning, talking to chat, explaining where they've been, why they've been, and maybe farming some of the hype for future events. Kai made this event feel like a return with stakes. He got 400,000 followers in the 48 hours leading up to the event. People didn't come to just watch if Castanet was coming back. They came to see who would be attending Streamer University Part 2. And I don't have to just look at Castanet's numbers alone to see how important this night was. When I was going on Twitch and YouTube last night, I saw people pull massive, and I do mean massive numbers, just waiting for the return of Castanet. Not only did it have this comeback feeling, but it also had this draft night feeling where every pick is a reaction, every pick is important. Some people were celebrating, some people were confused, some people were mad that their favorite creators weren't picked. Hell, some people were mad because they didn't get picked. Again, we'll highlight it at a different time. And that's what made the announcement feel bigger than just some event. Kai made feeling like getting accepted was a life-changing and a career-changing moment. But the reason why this felt so much bigger than just Kai's stream is because every time he named somebody, the attention didn't just stay there. It switched over to the people that he had handpicked. I sat there last night and looked at a list of these names, and for what it's worth, these weren't the most popular and notable names. I didn't feel like I saw a bunch of already established celebrities and content creators get into the building as opposed to those that were up and coming. I saw people who had 2 viewers, 3 viewers, 4 viewers, 5 viewers take massive increases. And the reason why this is important is because streaming is one of the hardest spaces to get discovered in. On TikTok,
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, give me some days you just like, bro. Like when I stream chat, like it only be me watching myself on my other screen right here is my viewer, bro. And sometimes I'd be like, damn, what am I even doing this for? Like, it messes with your mind if you let it, bro. So like, streaming is a mental thing, gang. You have to be strong mentally when you're trying to do this, bro. This is not for everybody. I'm sorry.
One video can randomly hit the algorithm and change somebody's week. But on Twitch, if nobody knows your name, if nobody has you saved over to the side on the following, or if you're not bookmarked or whatever, it's hard for people to find you. You can be funny, you can be consistent, you can have a great personality, and you can be the most creative person in the world. But if you are sitting at 10 viewers, 30 viewers, or even 100 viewers, most people will never, and I do mean never, know that you exist. Streaming on Twitch specifically is like one of the only means of social media in which you have to grow another platform in order to grow the platform
that's why I say YouTube to streaming, bro. It is literally the key, the method, the everything, bro. Tap in what I'm trying to say. I'll make a video on that soon, I promise.
You intend to actually grow. But see, this is why those viewership spikes were so important. Kai basically became the discovery page, you know, that page that you click into when you type in twitch.com. When he announced people on this stream, the audience didn't just clap and stay stationary. They actually moved on and flooded that actual person's stream, following them in mass, gifting them in mass, subbing to them in mass.
Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Like, imagine the culture shock that you feel in that moment, bro. Like, dang. Kai, bro. Like, this job's not finished, bro. I can't even be mad, bro. Because I would want somebody else to be happy for me, too. I can't even be mad, bro. That'd be selfish. It's just... I feel like some of them niggas that picked, I stream more than them, or at least I post more. I have a whole YouTube built almost to 300 subs on here. Like, y'all see my work, gang. Like, the only time I don't post is when I'm traveling or something, gang. I'm always here working by myself, doing everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that was more motivation at the same time. So I can't be mad.
Oh my god, I can't breathe, I'm so sorry. Wait, hi, thank you. Hello, everybody. I've never seen this many people in my shit before. You guys are in my shit. Oh my god.
Normally, a shout out may get you a few followers on a given platform. Yo, shouts out to Squiggly Wiggly on Twitch. But ultimately, Kai's announcement gave many people an audience that was live, that was bigger than established streamers. I think it's worth noting that the big name streamers saw spikes too. I saw Agent go from like his normal 9K to 27K. And I saw Senna take a crazy spike as well. And I'm not saying that that's not important, but think about this, going from 4 viewers to 16,000 viewers. Mind you, Agent is probably had those peaks before, but somebody with 4 viewers, hell, getting 8 viewers, doubling from 4 to 8 viewers on a given day is something tremendous. Times that by an insane amount and you've got this person's week, month, year, hell, lifetime made right there. And when a streamer can move audiences like that, he's not just making content anymore. He's literally creating his own system.
Streaming University is designed to help the discoverability of streamers who put belt to ass year after year after year.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I tapped into Kai's stream last night, the first thing that stood out to me, and I said this while I was streaming, was that streaming needed this. Not saying that he's the end all be all, and really those in the streaming space would have to answer this, but when he was gone, the stuff that was coming out was unentertaining, sloppy, disinteresting.
There's one thing. That's one. Oh, let me
annoying, and all these other things. Like,
okay, yeah, like. Even Kai stream today, bro, like, he brought back you can see where everybody got their content from, gang, and you have to just keep it a buck, bro. You know Kai originated a lot of things, and that's why he can't, this whole Streamer University alone, like, it solidified him as the kingpin, because now everybody is doing everything in their power to get on Kai's radar. Because he literally created everything, built it up, plastered it, framed it, put it on the wall, and now everybody's trying to recreate that same image, bro. And it just will never hit the same unless it's the man who did it himself. Literally.
The biggest story in streaming post Kai Cenat was what? Chud the Builder, for what it's worth. But see, this to me is why...
see, like, this... We lost Kai for this nigga. I ain't gonna lie. This... Hey.
Streamer University works because it's official. It has students, professors, applicants, announcements, rejections. It has people debating who deserved to get in and who didn't deserve to get in. That structure is what makes it feel bigger than a normal streamer collab. Kai is taking the chaos of streaming and turning it into something people can really get into and follow, like a real institution. This is why, to me, it feels cultural. In the past, if you wanted to become a star, you needed a label, you needed a TV network, you needed a studio, or a platform to push it. Now, one creator can have enough influence to create their own pipeline. Kai is not just reacting to internet culture. He is building the stage that other creators want to be on. Now, that doesn't mean that Kai Cenat created discoverability for creators. Big creators have always shouted out smaller creators. That's not what I'm saying. But Streamer University made this process feel bigger, more organized, and more dramatic. It's not just, hey, I found this person, y'all go check them out and you subscribe. In reality, most people will be like, well, I'm not gonna go subscribe. I'm gonna watch them while you watch them. It's, hey, this person has been selected for something that is exclusive. I don't know who said it, but Streamer University may be harder to get into than Harvard. And that creates status. But this is where the story needs some more balance, because getting
that's not a bad take, because literally it's millions and millions of people. You don't gotta have the highest GPA. You don't gotta have all the AP class. Like, you just have to submit an application and pray you get chosen. And you get a little leverage. Okay, the selection, you'll get a little leverage if your numbers are somewhat up and you're on the radar, but you're like in the middle class. So like Raphael Solo, McQueen Live, like them, those are in the middle class, and now they finally reached the top of the mountain by going to Streamer University. So they're only gonna go up from here, but like 40 Mike was already up there. DDG, Deshae, they also too from last year jumped up. Like, everybody's gonna have their jump. Basically, you go from low to middle to high class, and then whatever you do after that is on you. So Kai is really giving out a big hand to a lot of creators.
Picked by Kai can change your life, but it doesn't automatically guarantee to make you a star.
Hey, I'm Barbie Sky. Update because I'm University too. So I wanted to talk about my experience and where I'm at. So right now, I significantly average less than when I had originally went to Streamer University, and I am in a ton of debt, and I am completely broke. I feel like the problem was after Streamer University, I was kind of forced into doing IRL content because it seemed like that's all people wanted, and that was the meta. And my viewership significantly dropped when I tried switching to IRL content.
The viewer spikes are
Never meant to, like, I don't that's a prime example of what I was talking about earlier. Like, you maybe not be cut out for this. Like, ton of debt, damn, in a year. Shit, that's tough.
Are crazy, but the attention itself does not make a career. Going from 4 viewers to 16K viewers can change your life for one night. But the real question is, what happens tomorrow or the next day or the day after that? Do people come back? Do they remember your name? Do they connect with?
You gotta learn how to maintain that, man. You got to. That's 60, bro. And the percentage of them people coming back is like probably less than 10%. If you're not consistent. And then it gets lower and lower and lower. Yana, then again, did a very good job of making sure her numbers stayed going up until now, gang. For an entire year, she's still streaming, going consistent. Like, she's a prime example of what everybody needs to follow and remember. Enzo, Shane, you know what I'm saying? Them, like, you know, all of them. Corey, you know what I'm saying? Dabo, Kai, like, they all understood what was going on and built off that. So that was really it.
Who you are. Do you have the personality to make them stay? We know based off of last year's chain of events that content creators like a Barbie Sky weren't able to maintain such a viewership that they gained while at Streamer University. When I looked at her numbers, she had peaked as well in the multiple thousands of viewers, and now she's claiming that she has less viewers than she started with. And there can be a ton of reasons as to why that happened, but I think ultimately what I'm trying to portray here is that just because you got your name called last night does not mean that you've automatically automatically made it and you can just sit on your heels and, you know, wait for the money to just start flowing in. If I was most people that got accepted,
it's even more pressure for your ass. You better be ready. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You better be ready. You better be ready. Some of them, hey, if you let this get to your head, you might also end up in debt, bro. Hey, she just said it. She's confirmed what will happen if you don't take it as serious, or like you don't build up yourself to keep going with this. That's a prime example.
Last night, I would take a look at somebody who won an award for taking the baton and running with it, and that would be Yana.
Bro, Yana came into Streaming U. If y'all look at her lore, Yana came into Streaming U with a small amount of fucking viewers, gang. Whenever somebody asks me who came into Streaming U small and left big, whose life is different after, and it's Yana, bro. Like,
you see, Kai didn't just use her as an example randomly. Yana is the perfect example and proof of what Streamer University can do for somebody. She didn't come into the game polished at all. She literally came in streaming off of a PS4. She was playing games, she was talking to chat, and she was being herself. And if you look at her audition tape, it is the exact opposite of the way that a lot of people did their audition tapes for this year.
Hi Kai, Sana. Don't even act like you don't know who I am, because you know exactly who I am. I'm a rapper. I do stream on my PS4 setup because I haven't been able to invest into a PC setup. And every time I went to stream, everyone said, is that an airplane in the background? Because my PS4 blew up on stream. I'm about to change the world with this one. Kai, you should invite me to Streamer University. If you don't invite me.
And I think that's why most people connected with her. She was not trying to be the loudest person in the room. She wasn't getting that gimmick off. She was not forcing some sort of character. She was truly and genuinely being herself. And I think that that was portrayed not just in the audition and not just during Streamer University, but for the months to come after Streamer University, leading up to the moment in which she got a scholarship to return on a full ride.
I told you, bro. I fucking told you, bro. It's me every time.
Now, she's one of the biggest and most notable female streamers in the game, and she's getting there by doing the same thing that she did from the start. I don't think this was just some nice gesture because she's got a pretty smile. I think that this was an example to be put out there for a lot of people saying, hey, this is what this should be about. This is what content creation really is. It's not the clip farming. It's not even the drama farming like some of us are, you know, doing on this platform, but it's none of those things. It's about being creative. It's about being yourself. It's about letting authenticity rise to the top. On one end, you might have some creators that are exposed by the spotlight because they aren't ready yet, but somebody like Yana can use the spotlight as confirmation. She already had the foundation. Streamer University just gave her a bigger stage, to be quite honest with you. This is what makes Streamer University.
And her going back, everybody's gonna go to her and ask her, after them 5 days are over, how do I carry on from here on out? And if Yana give you game, if Yana gives game, y'all better listen. Y'all better listen. If you're going and Yana's there, go up to her, ask her as many questions as you need to, and have her give you some insight on how to keep this going, bro. She is literally the only blueprint as of right now that is there to help out anybody who goes and wants to know what to do after.
University is so interesting. It can be a huge opportunity, and simultaneously it can be a real test. But ultimately, if you're talented, it can speed up your career. But if you're not ready, the spotlight can expose fast who you really are. So the real story isn't that Kai Cenat just helped a bunch of small streamers get views. The real story is that he created one of the only moments in streaming where discovery, status, competition, culture, all these things can happen at one time. Kai Cenat's comeback stream proved that he's still one of the biggest streamers in the world. But the Streamer University announcement proves something even bigger. Kai Cenat can now create these moments for other people. He can return after months of being away, pull over 1 million peak viewers, gain massive subscribers across different platforms, and still make the biggest conversation about the creators he selected. I think that's real power, because Streamer University is not just a school. It's not just a streaming event. It is becoming the internet's version of a draft night. And don't worry, there's so much more to unpack about this whole Streamer University situation that will roll out slowly. But when one name reveal can turn a 4-viewer stream into a 16,000 viewer event, you're not just watching content anymore. You're watching people's careers get drafted live. And we definitely got to have conversation about that and give applause for it.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
We watched this yesterday. W video by a guy on Easy, man. To everybody, once again, if you're going to stream you, peep game, lock in. Don't just try to like live in the moment, but learn and listen, bro. Know how to go out into the world even after streaming you is over. That's literally the key. Man, yeah.